Our next construction is constructing a perpendicular to a line from a point P not on the line. So in the previous one, we had a point on the line. In this one, we have a point off the line. So what we need to do is we need to start at the point off the line, all right? And then put our pointer there. And then you're gonna draw your own, you're gonna draw a little arc down by where and have that line cross. Now keeping the same distance, all right, you're going to take this, got to turn it upside down, messed up. If you ever mess up, you can always go back and make sure your distance is the same. So that's about right. So, and it actually, believe it or not, it'll make sense if you go like this and put it here and then just slide your paper the whole way. All right, slide your paper the whole way. It'll make the arc you are looking for. These are the marks you are looking for. Anyway, next, once we do that, we basically construct a perpendicular bisector to the line given these points where you intersected. So we're gonna start here, and I'm going to go, it has to go below it. So you're gonna start at the line you just drew, make sure it goes on the opposite side of where point P would be, and then draw your arc. And then you're gonna switch, put the pointer on this side, put your pencil on the other side of halfway, and draw your other arc. And then you're going to line up your ruler and draw the line through point P through this intersection. So if you don't got that, that's okay. We can practice over here. So construct a perpendicular line through a point not on a line. So the first thing we have to do is put our pointer here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this up a little bit, and I'm going to say, okay, I want mine to intersect there. And then I'm going to keep this point in the same spot. All right. Make sure your point says it. And I'm going to rotate it. Now, I know it looks like my point extended here. If you need to extend your line, you can go ahead and do so. And if you happen to mess up, you can always erase. I had to put one blooper video in there. We all know we can't be perfect, so here it is, blooper. So, point P, make sure it's tight. Draw one line through point P, there it is. Then I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna move my paper around to make it easier for me. You can always maneuver it. If you're right-handed, sometimes putting things certain ways will be easier for you. So, there we go. And look at that, it actually matches up. So that is gonna be our new arc. So then what we have to do is we have to say, okay, see where your new arc intersects the line given? You're going to put your pointer there, and then you're gonna extend the pencil just beyond halfway. All right, and then draw a down arc. And then if your pencil ever moves, which it might, let's be real, you gotta make sure that distance is the same. So you gotta go back and line it up, make sure the distance is the same, and you can go ahead and give a nice mini trace to make sure it's still there. And that one looks good. So then we're going to switch. You're gonna put the pointer on here, and you're gonna go without changing the distance. Gotta make sure you got the distance correct. Switch it from here to there, and then swoop down. Now keep in mind, I'm only turning my paper. I am not turning the pencil, because turning the paper is a lot easier. That's why I made this paper a little bit smaller for you, because you can easily manipulate it. Then we're gonna take this ruler, and you are gonna line up point P with the intersection below it. And in a perfect world, that would create four perpendicular or four 90-degree angles. Granted, this is a little bit off, all right, which is okay. If yours is off too, that's fine. If you need help with it, I can help you whenever I come back.